And Helen gave me that book at one time. I read it and I said, well, Helen, you know who the hero in that book is? She said, who? And I said, your dad. Yeah, I know that. He always was, they called him if the car wouldn't start or the tractor wouldn't start or any problems he had. They always called Dad. And he did. Ed Verrill. His name was Ed Verrill. His mother's name was Mary, Ed and Mary. And one of the last people I ever went to visit, I was glad I went to Kanawha. That was when Floyd was here, my brother, and he wanted to go to Kanawha. So we took the car and went to Kanawha. And I said, well, I don't know where Mary Verrill is. I'd sure like to find her. And they had some other people they had already contacted that they knew. Wirt Johnson. So we've always made plans to go to Wirt's for dinner. I said, well, you go ahead and go to Wirt's for dinner, and I'm just going to go Benny hunting and Mary hunting. So I went around town asking, and I found that Mary was in the hospital. She'd fallen and broken a leg or something when she was in the hospital. So I went to see Mary. Oh, Alice and her daughter and Theo and I were close friends. She said, oh, I'm so glad to see you. Oh, Theo, I said, I know Theo's gone. Mary, what did she die of? Well, what was that one disease that went around? I can't think what it was.
I don't know.
Anyway, she had died of that.
Oh, okay.
Mary had, Theo had, so she was gone. Mary was there. And Benny was Theo's mother. And Benny was there. And I looked her up. She was in the nursing home. But I looked her up. I saw her.
That's great.
Yeah, it was.
So was Carl pretty, your dad, was he pretty handy at fixing things too?
Well, I guess he did. Must have fixed a lot of things too, but he wasn't, when it came to the mechanics on the tractor and things like that. He wasn't good at that.
Oh, okay.
And he'd always call Ed Verrill.
What was he good at?
Who?
Carl.
Carl? Well, he was a wonderful farmer for one thing. That's where he got where he was. When they came from Indiana,
Yeah.
somebody had called and told him there was a farm that they had contacted a landlord for him. So he started in on that farm. And the next year somebody else came and said, I have a larger farm, Carl. I've been watching your farming. I like what you do. So will you come and do my farm? So I used to know the names of those farmers, and I can't say them now. So he took that farm. It was a larger farm. And he was on it. And then somebody came and said, Carl, you've got all these boys growing up here, and I've got a half section that needs a good farmer, and I've watched what you do, and I like the way you farm. So will you do the half section for me? So he did. That's how he got where he was going. And by the time he lived on that and farmed it for years and years, and got around to having his sale, which he made fabulous money at. By now he had 8 horses and a bunch of cattle, and he had built everything up, so he had all kinds of livestock and everything. And when they had their big sale, I remember I was in college, Mom sent me the sale bill, and I thought, oh, people are never going to buy all that, but they did. And then now he was wealthy. And then they went and bought their own farm over it. Now where did they live at the end? Another place had a farm for sale. And he bought that. And Sam was still home with him. Sam had never married. And I have to tell you, just feel dreadful about Sam because